Puffy eyes, what can you do about it? Especially first thing in the morning or when you notice that you have them and you want to get rid of them, because who likes to have all of this here? Today mine are a little bit puffier than usual, so I thought this would be the perfect time to share with you the things that I do in order to get rid of puffy eyes, because it doesn't look good. It gives you the darker circle and makes this look even more hollowed in here, but also has all of this puffiness and congestion, and I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do. The first thing is, this is a cleanser, and it's one of those that is silicone based. It's got, you can see it's got the little, I got this off Amazon for like, I don't know, 20 bucks. It's got 5 speeds. Absolutely love it, and it's rechargeable. So the first thing that I do before I even start anything with the tools is I start to open up other areas, because when this wants to drain, if this all is stopped up, it's like, you know, when the sink is stopped up, the down below in the pipes, then nothing is going to drain. So first of all, we're going to make sure that we have an open way to allow those to drain and for that to go somewhere. So I'm going to start, you can see my collarbone here, and I'm just going to do it on this side because the microphone's over here. And I'm just going to rub here. And I'm just rubbing just a little bit to kind of open this up and make sure that those lymph drains have the ability to really let stuff pass, which is what we want. Then I'm going to go a little bit above here, and I'm not rubbing hard at all. I'm just kind of going back and forth a little bit just to kind of let that open up. Next, I'm going to go back behind my ear, and you see here's the bone back here in my ear, and I'm just taking these 3 fingers and I'm just kind of going down here. And again, I'm just doing the one side for now, and I can feel that already starting. And you know, you can adjust this based upon how it feels. It's not, I'm not doing it too hard. I'm not stretching the skin too much. I'm not creating any irritation. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to go right here, so it's below the cheekbone and above the chin. And I'm going to find that little divot place in here, and I'm just going to rub around a little bit. And I do it with a couple fingers, do it for just a little bit. See how it feels, not too tender. Sometimes I go up and down, sometimes I go back and forth. Yeah. And so now I'm going to go a little bit here. I'm just going to take underneath this bone here and just kind of press up a little bit. And again, I'm noticing where I have any tender spots or anything. So for me today, this is a little bit tender. So I'm going to spend extra time there using my tool. And again, this is a silicone cleanser. I got it off Amazon. It's like 20 bucks. I'm not being compensated for this at all. This is a tool that I use, and I like it a lot. It has 5 speeds, so I'm going to turn it on the lowest speed, and I'm just going to go around in different places to start to loosen things up. So this has a vibration, but it also has a little bit of a pitch associated with it, which helps to really loosen all that stuff up. I go in with the edge here, and I just go in right here. And already I can feel it's like, oh, things are moving. So you hear me sniff, right? So I just go in and I just take my time with it. Sometimes there is so much here that it kind of tickles, and I have to stop because it's like, it's driving me crazy. But not today. I'm kind of going along the bone here and along in this area here, and just finding the spaces where I feel like, so that for me feels like, wow, there's a lot of stuff moving in there. And here, I'm just going to follow along here and really do it in this area. And do this as long as you need to. I'm going to jump on to the next area, but if I was doing this without being on here, I would spend a little bit more time. The other places I go is along here. I'm not feeling much for that today. Sometimes I turn it over on the other side. That feels a little bit more, but not really a lot. I'll go down here. Some days I'll do this, where I open the jaw, or here. Today I feel a lot here. So this is vibrating all of this area in here. I can even feel it in my ears as far as my ears are opening up, which is great. I then move on to my nose. So I'll start here, and I'll start at the bridge. I kind of go here and cut it. What I'm trying to do is make everything flow downward, right? So we're going down this direction. Now that I've opened up the channel for it to have some place to go, I want to get it out. So I push on the end of my nose slightly with the vibration. This is another one that tickles a lot, so I'll have to sometimes stop. And then from here I'll go down and really get it in. You can see it's kind of underneath the nose. It's right underneath in this. It's still part of the nose, but it's right at that junction of my upper lip. And sometimes I'll go down here and around. Any place that I feel like I need it. And again, I stay here as long as I need to. I'm going to do a little on the other side so I feel more balanced. There you go. And then I'll go up here. Sometimes I'll go in this area. Today I'm not feeling it. A little bit here. And then I'll go up in here if I need to. Again, these aren't areas that are super helpful for me, but wanted to give them to you as an option. The way I turn this off, super simple. Hold it for 2 seconds and it turns off. Now sometimes I'm in a place where I don't have my trusty tool because I leave that at home. So what other things can you use? A pen. This has a blunt end here, and I can go in and kind of do this thing. It doesn't work as well for me, but it sure does. Especially it'll work really well in this area, right in here. A friend of mine has a tool that she uses, and I'll show you that too. Here it is, and it's all metal, and it's got a little bit more of a point, and you can get into a little more specific areas as far as that goes, but it really will open up, and I can feel it more on this side because I haven't done anything else. But this is something that absolutely, you can see the skin is a little bit pink. It fades really quickly. Sometimes I'll do down in this area, you know, just because I want everything to kind of flow. Or the other one is here or behind my ear a little bit. Yeah. And this, like I said, is really nice because it's something I can carry with me. Or if I'm in a situation again where I don't have anything, I've got a pen. Usually if it has a little more of a blunt into it, it can get in there a little bit better, but this one actually works really well because I can really feel this. And again, this is my Puffy Eye solution that takes you less than 5 minutes. Can be done anywhere. My name is Diana Debbie from An Ageless Life. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that is on these buttons that are over here. And ask me any questions that you might have. I'd love to hear what your questions are, and I can make videos to answer those. So, an ageless life, that's what we all want. Aging is a privilege, right? Take care. Bye-bye.